at my calendar like, oh my God, it's Toni's turn. I haven't reached out to her.
Hey. Y'all ready to start?
Yes.
Right? Okay, well, here we go. Well, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And thank you, Jesus. It's around that time right here on KAZ Radio. We have one of my most favorite shows, Sisters of Leisure with Tracey and Michele. Take it away, sisters.
Hello, everyone. Thank you again for showing up another week with us, Sisters of Leisure. I'm one half of Sisters of Leisure. My name is Tracey, and we are living every day and seeking and understanding real events.
And I am Michele, the little sister. And today we have Toni Campbell, the owner of Beast Made Business, an event and promotion company here in Atlanta, Georgia. And she's a Mish doll. She's a published Billboard model. She is a football player. I mean, when I say Toni, I'm excited to have this conversation. So welcome to Sisters of Leisure, Toni. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm blessed. It's Sunday, fun day, family day is a good day. So we're here.
Yes. Yeah. So Toni, you know what? It is a pleasure having you on the show. And so I want to get into it. Can you just explain to us, our millions of followers, our viewers, how'd you get into the promotion business? Tell us a little bit about Beast Made.
Well, Beast Made Business, honestly, it was something that I love to do. I will always be the person putting together the parties, doing stuff for the clubs, just random different situations that after a while, I started realizing, like, one, I love it. Two, that I can do a lot of things that I know how to do and kind of keep it all under that big old umbrella. Mm-hmm. And it just worked out, so it was by accident, and it was just a blessing because I told myself I wanted to step away from all the other things that I was doing. And I really wanted to be able to build my own business and leave something for my children. I had that big old squad. So I wanted to come up with something that, as well as they get of age, they can kind of slide on in the family business and all the things that they love to do. A lot of the things that they, with the sports and the management sides and the music and drawing, like all of the creative things that my children do as well, follow under that umbrella. So I just was looking at a longevity type of plan. I'm a single mother, and I wanted to make sure that we could all get to the bag at some point. And this was my way of doing so.
I like how you said about your kids.
Yes.
And their talent and putting it all within the business. Like, because with, I don't know who draws, your son or daughter, but being able to draw, you can have people come and do the paintings, sipping paints and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's kind of neat.
One of my daughters, she does t-shirts and, hoodies and design little things. She draws as well. She also does music. She does sports. I have a son that does music, and he's draws to where he can pause the TV screen, and just draw it down for you and do tattoos and things. It's amazing. I really should have got my Joe Jackson on. So this is my chance to, Joe Jackson without the cane, right? But that's kind of where I am. I just want to make sure that I can create a space that my children will be able to thrive as well when I'm no longer here, and be able to get out there and make the money by things that I know that they love and that makes them happy as well.
Yeah, because it's so. Back in the day, I'll be honest with you, if I was to hear someone say, "Well, I'm doing this, that, and the other," I'm like, But see, we in a new mindset, right?
Yes.
We in a new day and age where, listen, don't limit your talents, don't limit yourself, don't do it, don't limit yourself. If you can draw, you can write, you can read, you can do it all because they can do it all.
Yeah, and that's their generation. You know what I mean? I have that generation when my children right now are ranged between 11 and 23. So I have all of those that new entrepreneurial spirit. My 11-year-old is asking, can I make a lemonade stand? Can you buy me some cupcake mix? Can I do this? Everybody's trying to do something. I'm wearing one of my daughter's bracelets she made. Like, it's so much that they do, and all their lives they see me get up and go get it. So for them, it's like I see them trying to go get it themselves. And wanting to make sure that that space is available, you know, and sometimes being a Black woman, and of course I have one son and I have 5 daughters. So, you know, we always have to create our own space when we come in the room. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. So I want to make sure that at some point I can give them a little leverage. It may not be the biggest of everything. I'm not Donald Trumping them, but at least, you know, they can come into their own and find that niche and really just be able to find a way to everybody can get money. Like the Campbells themselves, we're going to get money. You know, I tell them all the time, we're blessed. There's greatness in you and you're supposed to do more. You're supposed to see more. And it's a lot of things that they've seen that most people haven't seen at their ages. And I'm trying to keep them on that mindset to say, we can get whatever we want to get. There is no stopping. There's, you know, we got to keep going. And like I said, they see me. I mean, I was huge pregnant, walking across the stage, getting dean's list, you know what I mean? Like in college, still going. So I want them to have that mindset to know that mommy's still going and I'm still going so you can go later when I can't go no more.
Yeah.
Like no limitations to what you can do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful. So what kind of challenges in your early stage of business did you face, and how did you, how did you overcome those things?
Challenges for me has been the most so my time management, because again, I am a single mother, and all my kids have something going on. So it's that, you can't split yourself. And that's the biggest challenge for me. It still is the biggest challenge for me. I can't split myself and I can't be in so many places at one time. So being able to manage my time in a way that, I'm supposed to be here at 5:30 and I got to get across town by 7:30, got to pick this one up by 8:30. And, I got an event that I got to be at this venue at 10. And somewhere in between, there's dinner, there's homework, there's all these other things that are going on. And then, of course, it was the point where I was also still in school, so full-time job, still in school, doing the stuff for the kids, trying to make sure that everybody has their thing. You all often hear me when we do like the Mish stuff, and I'm always saying, I don't have the time, y'all. I hear y'all, it sounds great, but y'all know I just woke up, or I'm trying to get a little nap in if I can, or, like, sorry, I'm just getting here. But, and that's the biggest thing. Everybody's, Toni, you got to make time for you. You got to make time for you. And that's always been my struggle because I want to do everything. I'm the octopus lady. If I know I can do it, I want my hands in everything. I want to try everything. I want to experience everything. I don't want to limit myself. And I just found that it's a lot of things that I can do, and everybody's making money at what they can do, versus me with the 9 to 5, making somebody else rich, like all these different things that I'm able to do. Why not find a way to get the bag with it as well?
I love it.
So what kind of projects have you done? Events have you done?
God. I've done weddings. I've done club parties. I've done just regular promotions at different venues, promoting different clubs, different club nights. I've done parties, birthdays, baby showers, just about anything party related. I've done it. I've done secret little get-togethers for couples, where I've done like the scavenger hunt stuff and set things up for other people. I've done a lot. Baby showers, bridal showers, bachelorette parties are my favorite, of course. But I've done that. I've done birthdays where it's like the over the hill party, a lot of theme parties. I did masquerade party. Matter of fact, I did a masquerade party for my 40th, as a matter of fact, that I did for myself. And so, little things like that. My daughter had a sports theme party, and I have like the buses with the they tease and say it has a stripper pole inside, but they make all the party buses that way anymore. It's nothing, it is what it is. But we had the party buses and things like that. And just, I've done a couple of girls trips, where it's like retreats, just anything that anybody asks me to possibly do. If it's a way that I can get it done, I'm all game. And if it's something new, more so, let me try it.
So because I see on your page, like, beautiful environments, so are you setting everything up? Are you hiring people? Tell me, like, what's your...
It depends on the budget that they give me. It depends on the budget. Yes. So again, it's a lot of things that my mom taught me. It's a lot of things family has taught me, a lot of things that I've learned how to do. So, and because I'm a single mama, sometimes those party planners are super, super expensive. And I have a birthday season that is out of the world because they just go back to back to back to back to back. So I'm always coming up with a way to make something personal for my child or personal for someone else and doing it as budget friendly as possible. If you tell me you got $500 for this party, I got to figure out how to make this party the best $500 party that doesn't look like it's a $500 party. And that's the mission.
So does a lot of people attend these parties? You know, like you said, you got to have a budget.
It depends.
And you may have to collab with somebody. And
yes, I've had a couple of those experiences where the thought that I had for the party versus what was given to me as the idea that they wanted. And then they said, oh, and my sister, she does these great such and such and such, and she's going to come on and help. And then it was like, okay, and I'm game. I love the collaboration. It's cool. But then you get that, this is what she's asking for. And sister trying to give me something different because she had an idea that she wanted for them, you know. So you do have those challenges, trying to make sure that you stay true to the client and, you know, getting what they want, because again, you pay for something, you know, and I hate to not get what I paid for, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to put anybody else in that situation either. You want glamour, I'm gonna come up with glamour. It might've been dollar store down. You'll never know.
I love that.
I want to switch gears. I want to talk about this football.
Yes. Football. I'm a football player, y'all. I'm a 2-time WTFL Eastern Conference All-Star. And when I say football, I'm talking tackle football.
I know.
Yes. So I definitely I'm a hitter. So I love to move people. I love to toss people. I love to hear that sound when the helmets crack. I love football, you know, and unfortunately for me, you know, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, thanks mom and dad. However, when I was in school, I was a cheerleader. I did like everything that I can possibly do to stay close to the football field. And at one point, one of my coaches, we had weightlifting as cheerleaders, we had to take their course. And one of my coaches realized that I was throwing them up. And he was like, wait a minute, you know, hold on, let me see you do something else. And I started doing little things with him. And after cheerleading practice, I would go out there, run the field, push the sled, any little challenges that he wanted to give me just to see if I can do it. And, you know, he didn't know that I love football. I've been loving football since I was a little girl. You know, my brother is 7 years older than me. And I was the one back home in Virginia trying to play pick him up, bust him up with all these big old boys, you know, in my dress and everything girly, but I wanted to go play, you know. So not knowing the background, you know, he was just kind of like surprised to see me doing the things that I was doing. Took my parents out, tried to talk them into letting me play high school football, all of that. And they were like, my dad gave me the good cop, bad cop, like, baby, you can do anything you want to do. Because he knew my mom was on exit. You know, he knew my mom was like, it's not happening. I'm not putting my baby out there with these boys and something's going to happen to her. No, it's not happening. So he played it real smooth because I was all upset. Like, but daddy, you know, and well, you know how your mom is, Toni. That's the line. How your mom is. So from there, it was just, you know, powder puff football. Any type of time someone give me opportunity to play, I would play. And then, of course, 2011, 2010, 2011, I found out about women's tackle football. It was initially here when I first found out I was in Atlanta. And a friend called to tell me, and she was like, you ain't gonna believe it's girls, and it's not lingerie, it's the real pads, it's the real everything. You know, and it was like, are you serious? At that time, I was pregnant. I was pregnant with my fourth child. So I couldn't go try out, right? And then it came back around again. And at this time, I wasn't pregnant. So at this time, I went out. And that was initially for the Savannah Sabres down in Savannah, Georgia. And I went out there, and it was just amazing to see all of these women, I mean, all shapes, sizes, height, small, teeny bitty, everything, you know, wall women, you know, Alice the Goon women, like, you know, everything. And it was amazing, you know what I mean? Just to see it, that all of y'all love football the way I love football. And from there, I played with the Sabres. Then I went to the Georgia Peaches. I also played with Savannah Hurricanes. I played with the North Florida Pumas. I played in 3 different leagues, as a matter of fact. And I actually found out I was pregnant with my twins when I started to play football. So they some troopers, y'all, because Lord knows, I did not know. But definitely, you know, it's just a love, man. And when I realized that as an adult, you know, nobody could tell me no. Nobody could say, no, you can't do that. And so I was out there plumb fool, literally playing football, getting off of work, you know, leaving the office with my heels and everything, go home, change my clothes, get my cleats on. And I'm still girly because I still put my little lip gloss on and braid my hair back and have coordinating everything on for my, you know, for when I get out there, my little Jordan cleats, because you got to be stylish. Like everything is still, you know, I'm still a girl, you know, but that rough around the edges is that football for me. And it gives life to me. It really, the physicality of it and the stress of regular everyday life, and then go on that field, therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was telling a friend today, went walking up Kennesaw Mountain. I was telling her, like, you know, sometimes we kind of like walk around, you know, people get in arguments, fights, things like that, you know, like not knowing, just, you know, happenstance in life, right? But sometimes we need that. We need that extra adrenaline. We need that extra, you know, that something to kind of get that out, because we kind of hide that part of us, that anger, that aggression, but sometimes we need to put it out there, and that's an excellent way.
Yes, it's funny. A lot of people never believe it when they see me, and you know, I'm like, well, yeah, I play football. Or somebody says, you know, she plays football, and they're like, who are? Because I'm always lip glossing it and just heels up. You know, I wear heels almost every day. You know, I mean, in my 9 to 5, I'm in my heels. You know, and I'm in the office setting, in the office voice, in the mild, and the customer service. When I'm on that field, I'm pointing out who's this, and you did what? You know, it's a whole other ball game. So, you know, when I'm out on that field, I'm like, she hit you? You hit my I got you? You know, kind of thing. And I'm the one talking the most trash. I'm the one, I mean, literally, you would never believe. But I am the one talking the most trash. I'm the one that they're literally dodging, you know, trying not to get hit. I'm the one that if you tell me, hey, I need to get to this touchdown, or I'm coming up your back, come on, I'm taking you in, you know. So it's a beautiful feeling, y'all. I mean, the first time I knocked somebody's helmet off, you couldn't tell me nothing. You hear me? You couldn't tell me nothing. My brother drove down from Virginia with his biker group, because they didn't believe that the little sister, it was like, your sister? He was like, I only have one sister. You know, he was like, it's no way she's playing. And they drove down to Savannah and watched me play the Baltimore Nighthawks in Memorial Stadium. And they were on their feet the whole time. When I seen my brother and I heard his voice, then I had to get, you know, you had to really get lit, because
showing out.
Yeah, I had to show out. I wanted you to see all those hits you were giving me back in the day. You know, this is what it did, you know, and therein line is the beast. You know, that's where it comes from. That's where it's the beautiful beast, because everybody's like, don't let it fool you. You think she's sweet. And then it's a whole nother situation, you know? So but it's amazing, guys. I lie to you not. I wish that I had another team here in Atlanta that is a part of the league that I'm in now, because that driving to Florida and back it's crazy, you know. But we've been all the way to New York to Connecticut, playing all these different games, traveling all over, and it's just a great situation to be in. And being a mother of so many daughters, you know what I mean? And being able to be in front of a lot of little girls. Even my daughter, she played football with all boys, you know, got an MVP trophy, went to the Youth Hall of Fame, even inspired a cheerleader that watched her as a cheerleader. She cheered for her. She inspired her to start playing. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. You know, it's a beautiful feeling. And when you think about women's empowerment and everything that it does, you cannot tell me that we women who give birth Okay.
Birth to earth.
Give you that. Let's just give you that. A man can't give birth. They are not built mentally. They are not built with that pain threshold. I don't care what nobody say, but when you put a mama on a field, watch out. That's just watch out, because we're unstoppable and there's no breaking. And you just want to show, you know what I mean? You want somebody to see what I can do. And then buzzer hit, I run out there with the whistle and put on some lip gloss real quick when I take my helmet off, try to get myself together, hit a little Gatorade, and I go back out there, you know, and I'm going out there with the mindset that I'm getting ready to knock somebody's slap out. Like, that's my mindset. Don't touch the ball.
You want to win.
For the person with the ball. You know what I mean? I want that hit. And that, I mean, that's just it. It's been one of those things, you know, and being able to kind of do so much is just crazy, but I love it.
When's the next season?
The season actually has started already. It starts in April. It usually the first season kickoff starts in April 1st. So most of the leagues actually start theirs in April. I know WTFL, IWFA, and WFA also do theirs starting in April. We just had our All-Star game, and the championship is usually in July. But it's national. So I mean, definitely look it up, WTFL.com. The IF, I mean, whatever league you want to play in, play. You know what I mean? It's none of it is lingerie league. Not the lingerie league, because those girls ball too. But as far as the quality of the football field, you know what I mean? And the look of the football field. And when you not realizing that this 6'5", 300-pound woman was a woman, you know what I mean? When she take off, and then you're like, oh my God, you don't even realize it. You know, I mean, I've played against some girls. There was some girls in Columbia, South Carolina that were walls. You hear me? I mean, I've never seen women that big, 6'6", like just real football players that look like NFL built guys. And then you take them off and they just the sweetest voices and smiles. And it's like, oh my God, you know, you like me, you know what I mean? It's like that. So definitely, you know, it's just a blessing. I just hope that I'll be able to iron out a little bit more for 2024 with my schedules so that I can get back on the field next season.
Yeah. So my son, I have two boys, and so he earlier today he was like eating something that was hot, and my other son was like, "Stop acting like a little girl." Right. And I said, "Don't do that. Don't do that, because only women I know are powerful, and." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where that narrative come from. Like, it was here before I got here. But at the end of the day, I'm like,
nice and everything nice. It was that narrative, right? Yeah. Not knowing that I used to go in the creek and catch turtles too. You know what I mean? Like, it was never. But I might have still had on my dress and my Sunday's best, and I wasn't supposed to be out there. But I was in the creek with the boys. You know what I mean? I was out there playing basketball, playing football with the boys. But on the flip side, I still was cheerleading. I still was, you know, doing the nails and doing everything else. There's not a trade-off, you know, from being feminine and being and loving sports and trade-off. You can still do it all. And as women, I mean, we have no choice but to do it all. You know what I mean? We really don't. We have to be in every facet that we can, and have to make noise in every room that we walk into, because everybody has that same narrative, you know, that process of it's just a girl, or it's just another woman trying to do something a guy can do. You know, I do stuff around my house every day and uncook, you know, pipes and all kind of stuff. But technically, you know, that's a man's job. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's the job for whoever's capable to do it. Yeah.
I love that. I love that, because we kind of get, I'm like, no, we all can, you know, do it. Like, don't just because, you know, you say he's a girl because it's hot. I can pick it right up and throw it in my mouth, and it ain't that, you know. So what are you saying? Where you going with that? So I know you talk about you have a little bit of things with, you know, trying to balance it all, time management, you know, and I know she talks to us all about time management, which is very important. So do you have, you already managing it?
Yeah. I'm managing it. It definitely could be better. I will be the first person to say I run myself into the ground, you know, and that's just the honest to God truth. I told you the other day, I was like, really? Okay, I'm gonna get right. I'll be ready for you. But literally, I run myself into the ground. I am 24/8. There is no such thing as 24/7 for me. It's a constant battle between what do you have to do this right now? What can you do this tomorrow? What can you move? That kind of thing. I'm always shuffling. And then there's always somebody else's something that has to happen. Oh, my daughter needs something today, or, oh, I forgot to tell you, Mom, I had to do such and such tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I have the king and queens of last minute. Like my family, my kids are always, I thought I told you 2 weeks ago. No, you told me last night. Now we're trying to scramble, that kind of
To
thing.
get it all taken care of.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's just one of those things. I pray about it. And when I realize, look, I don't know what else I'm getting ready to do. And, I don't know what's going to happen next. I pray about it. I give it to God, and somehow it just does what it does. It works.
Because I see the passion and the drive.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I was just
Go ahead, say it. Go
the
ahead.
joy of you doing it all. You seem like you're just real confident in what you're doing. You love what you're doing. And it's working for you. It's working for you.
Listen, I just, like I said, with God, like seriously, guys, I go through so much, and I am, it's constantly something just from every angle, you know what I mean? All the time. And I just have to keep pushing, and just like you said with Mish be on me all the time. My mentors, they're on me all the time. They're like, hey, where you at? We knew something was wrong. We ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on? And it's sometimes my body just flips the switch. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, she don't want to sit down. No worries.
We gonna make her.
Last week. Okay. Flip the switch, turn the lights off on her. She gonna sit down today, that kind of thing. But it's a love, it's a love. And I just know that at the end of the day, if I keep grinding and I keep pushing, all of it will come together later on, and it'll make sense. For some, they'll be looking at me like, that girl is always, what you been doing? I'm on my way here. I'm on the way here. Okay, you get on the live. I got my phone up, and are you in the car? Yep. Just keep talking. You good? I'm going. That kind of thing. Stop driving. You're going to get hit. Nope. Just go ahead. I'm looking at you. I see. Stop looking at my screen. I got you. Go ahead. That's me. I'm the one on the way to work, still in the car with I got a little curling iron that you plug up with a USB. Best thing going. I'm her. I got a little makeup bag. If I realize I got a little raccoon going, hit that this morning, I'm driving to work, and people will be on the side of me in the morning. I got my music playing or my inspirational playing, and I'm listening. And it's like every moment that I have a so-called free moment, something else is still happening, be it me curling my hair in the car, me trying to eat breakfast in the car, whatever it is, or I'm listening to a journal or whatever, is always on the go. And I just know that at some point, it'll kick in, and I'll be able to sit back and really just reap what I put in, because at the end of the day, I work hard. My 9 to 5, I work hard. My kids, that's 24/8, I work hard. So it's a lot of things that I do on the regular that I just know at some point it's gonna come together. And I've been saying I'm supposed to be a millionaire all my life. You know what I mean? When I was a kid and they asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm the kid that raised my hand and had like 11 jobs. You know what I mean? Like, and they were like, well, you can't do everything. I was like, yes, I can. My daddy told me I could do whatever I want to do. I was that.
I hate to cut you
know what
off.
I mean? I was that kid. And they were like, well, whose job is this? My dad was in the Navy, so I was going to be a naval officer. I was going to be everything that the people that I looked up to, and everybody that I felt was really out there doing what they needed to do. I wanted to be what they were doing, so I was like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. And they kept telling me, no, Miss Campbell, you cannot do all that. I said, who? And that was always my thing. And I would challenge every teacher, everybody that said that. Nope, because my daddy said I could do whatever I want to do. My mama said that I was a genius. So I don't know what you telling me I can't do, but I bet you I will. You know what I mean? And that's always been my thing. And I tell my kids the same thing. Girl, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. That's the automatically, like, who said you can't? Did you say you can't do it?
So
That's always my thing.
So how can people get in touch with you?
Oh, wow. They can reach me on Instagram. My page where I do a lot of the me stuff and whatnot would be Toni the Beautiful Beast. You'll see model stuff, you'll see football stuff, you'll see just about everything because it's a hodgepodge. My whole life is a hodgepodge, you know.
Yeah.
So you'll see all of those great things, and anything that I find that I just want to share, you'll normally see it there. As well on Facebook, Toni Campbell, my personal Beast Made Business on Facebook, and as well on Instagram, my beastmadebusiness.com. You know, it's all running together. You can find me everywhere. But
thank you so much.
Yes,
I appreciate you,
guys.
Yeah, so thank y'all for tuning in to Sisters of Leader with
that
Toni
was so
Campbell.
fast.
Yeah,
it was fast.
And I'm just gonna say this: listen to what Toni said. She is trying to get it out the mud. You were just literally doing it all. So you guys, I'm just gonna tell you, if you have a business and don't give up